Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for Pisces in all placements. Get some prosperity dust on the table here. This is the WTF reading. It's for when ish is all effed up, and the spread is what the actual F ? And I will be picking cards for each of those. So kind of, I think I'm going to try, I don't know if this is going to work. I did this with a different oracle deck, a couple different ones. Might be okay. We'll see. Queen of the Moon. Queen of the Moon oracle to begin, and then I will clarify. So we have what, which is the situation. We have nourishment, number 7. And the is the challenge, abundance. There. And actual, what is real, self-love, number 6. Did I say 37, 38? 6. F, what is wrong? Growth, number 5. Question mark, where do you need more info? Power, 16. And exclamation point, what can you do? The void, number 1. Okay. Whew. Get into this. Not quite as tired as I have been the last couple days, but I don't know. I feel like things, for me at least, have gotten wonkier since Mercury went direct. It's like the shadow period is crazier than the actual retrograde. Anyway, what is this nourishment about? What is this situation? We've got the moon in reverse. So that is Pisces, that's your energy. Also Cancerian energy. The devil, Capricorn. The hermit in reverse, Virgo. Wow. 3 major arcana. There's something coming to light here, or that has come to light. This could be about a person in your life who is toxic in some way. This could be your own struggles with negative thinking, addictions. Addictions come in all different forms. And there's a feeling of either being unaware of, it's like it's coming to the awareness of how unaware you've been about what has been toxic in your life. And like I said, whether that's a person that you're dealing with or whether that's your own kind of stuff that you're going on, but your nourishment has been directly affected by whatever this toxic energy is, and it's all coming to light. It's something is being illuminated for you. And there is the thing about this nourishment card. She's standing in front of this giant egg, and then there's all of this like food. Yeah. All this yummy food and nourishment, and then there's something that is gestating. That it's something, it's an awareness that is growing, that is, it's not fully cooked yet. It's not done. This growth process, there's something happening under the surface that it's like the awareness is the first step, and it's a big step. There's a lot to work through now because of this awareness, and there's something that is, I don't know, preparing to hatch, to something you are either intentionally working on, or it's something that's kind of percolating under the surface. So the challenge here is abundance. Let me get some cards from the Oracle Tarot. We have 4 of coins in reverse, steady process. Nine of Wands, pause and observation. Ace of Swords, status surge. Here's this clarity again. I think the challenge has to do with the fact that I feel like there's, okay, so steady process in reverse feels like something is halted, something has stalled, and there's been some kind of loss, or no, not necessarily loss, because it's not the 5, it's the 4. It's like the foundation, somehow in the building, something regarding your finances, because we have the abundance here, is being affected by this devil energy, by this toxicity. And you're having to look at this, and it may be tough to understand how, okay, so either how things are being affected or what to do about it, and how to move forward, how to overcome, to rise up. And you know, the status surge, the Ace of Swords is about truth, it's about clarity, and that's what helps you to kind of elevate, to step up. But it's challenging. It could be challenging to just even stop and observe. Like maybe you're so used to, okay, so for example, let's say this devil energy is negative thinking, and you're so kind of acclimated or it's a habit to think in a certain way, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, it could be any number of things, but say it's like nothing ever works out for me. I'm always losing money. Money comes in, it goes out faster than it comes in. Something like this. And in order to get the abundance that you really want, you need to shift your thinking and start thinking differently in order to, and so it's like gaining the truth about this doesn't necessarily stop. It's like it doesn't stop your mind from continuing to cycle. So you might gain the awareness, and again, that's a big step, but it can be a long journey to overcome this toxic thinking, right? Because it's habitual. And so there's a lot of work, a lot of kind of looking at your thinking and your actions that come from that thinking, and becoming aware of, it's like layers, many layers deep. And because of this, because you are starting to realize that you are potentially getting in your own way, this makes the abundance feel like it's far away, like potentially unachievable. However, I'm using that as an example. I don't think it's unachievable, and I don't think you think it's unachievable, because there's something growing here. There's a part of you, at least, that is like, okay, I see what I need to do. I see how I need to work on shifting my mentality around something. That's just an example. Again, this could be somebody else that you're dealing with, and maybe having to pause and observe, like maybe somebody is draining your finances or your resources. Just having them in your life is an energy suck. Maybe they're an energy vampire, something that is affecting your ability to vibrate at a higher frequency and attract in the abundance that you want, that you deserve. Or I don't know, do you know you deserve? Maybe that's a part of what you're bumping up against, is like kind of innate feelings of not feeling deserving or good enough, not feeling worthy. I want to get some cards from the Dreaming Way Tarot. Haven't used this deck in a minute. So what is real? We have self-love. Five of Wands. Six of Cups. The World in reverse. So this is fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. You've got some kind of competition here with potentially with someone from the past. And there's a need to end that. There's a need to close out some kind of cycle with, it could be family. It could be where for example, maybe you come from a family that, or a culture even, that puts family over the self. The family is most important. You do everything for the family, and sometimes, often, that means that you need to sacrifice your own needs. And that can get twisted very easily into feeling like I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy of what I want, because I've been raised to believe that it's always about what someone else wants. And there could be, arguments, or there could be generally just not being on the same page as the people around you. And when I say family, I mean that could be, your whoever raised you. That could be your chosen family, your friends, your community. But there's definitely somebody here, or group of people from the past, that you've been connected to, that you're used to the struggle. And I think that's tied to this devil, where it's just, this is how it is. That's just who they are. And there's something about needing to close out this cycle and focus on yourself. And that is a part of the awareness, is, basically saying, it's time to put myself first. What this group has been telling me, and I have a very strong connection to them. I love these people or this person, but it doesn't align with who I am. It doesn't align with me choosing myself for a change. And it could, I'm feeling this sense of this group, or this person, they have a hard time with self-love, because this is all coming down the ancestral pipeline, so to speak. Or it's something that a dynamic has been created, and it's, these people, or this person, they don't have a lot of self-love, because of what they, whatever happened to them, and then they pass that along to you, and it just kind of continues the cycle. And you're the one who's saying, this needs to end. This needs to change. You need to get some kind of closure. And I think this is a part of the awareness, like I said, but there's a part of you that might feel loyal. You don't want to cause conflict, rock the boat. You're just kind of like, I need to put myself first. And also that's a little bit scary, because I'm going to bump up against some kind of, pushback. But you understand that this is a part of what is keeping you held back. It's like, okay, so there's that saying, whoa. Oh my God.